Hello, all you beautiful minds and souls. Welcome to another Letter to Self. Today, I want to speak to and connect with all of those energy workers out there, all of those empaths, those light workers, those intuitives, all that are awake right now and know that they're awake in this great awakening. I want to speak to you all right now because I am going through my own vibration of trying to continue to find my center, do the work that I feel I need to do, and trying to stay on top of it all while we're being bombarded, if you will, by many, many different energies right now. Whether we're talking about astrologically, whether we're talking about the sun, whether we're talking about all that's happening in the world, talking about our individual selves and those connected to us, and all that's happening in the world, all the transition that's happening in the world. We're going through some pretty good turmoil right now. And I, as an empath, have a tendency to connect to it in a way that's not necessarily the most positive for me. So I want to speak to all of those individuals that know that they are awake in this great awakening, wanting to do their part and let you know that just you being here, right now, you are already accomplishing what you came to accomplish, allowing yourself to breathe in your own light, recognize your own intuition, doing whatever it is that you feel you need to do your part in this great awakening can at times feel overwhelming. And I feel right now, vibrationally in the collective, a lot of things feel overwhelming, especially to those that are aware of the process that we are going through right now, this awakening, this enlightenment, this moving into a five-dimensional understanding and coming out of a three-dimensional understanding. However it is that you, as a light worker, or however you choose to label yourself, define your understanding of this great awakening, know that it is okay to not know exactly what to do or what to say next or where to go. In fact, this morning and me getting ready for this video itself, that my mind was just, my conscious mind was just blank about wanting to know what to talk about because nothing was actually coming to me about what to talk about. And so I'm putting myself in this position between a rock and a hard place, if you will, stressing myself out, feeling as though I have to do something, when in actual reality, just being here and knowing my own self and knowing my own presence and being part of this great awakening with conscious awareness, I'm already playing my part. And so I want to let everybody out there that are sensitives in whatever way, shape, or form know that it's okay to take a breath, to step back, to enjoy yourself, to enjoy your day, and not feel as though you're having to constantly put forth this energy in order to be able to help the transition that we're going to. Know that your own being, that your own self, that your own vibration is good enough, and that you are good enough, and that you are loved. Love yourself most definitely. Once again, that's always a reminder. But know that you have your crossed over loved ones, you have your spirit guides, you have your all of those connections on a spiritual level that are here with you, that are guiding you. And what I'm feeling right now is that it's okay to allow myself to just take a break so that I can allow myself to decompress. Because I know, as a sensitive, like I consider myself to be an empath, and being able to connect to the collective and connect to individuals can be a process right now of me really having to gather myself, center myself, do my breath work, whether it's going into a meditation, whatever it might be. I'm finding it more and more necessary for me to do this because for myself, I am putting myself in this situation where I feel like I have to do something. When I'm coming to realize today that the only thing that I have to do is just be grateful for the fact that I'm here, that I'm still breathing, that I'm still aware within my own conscious mind and my subconscious mind of what's going on in the world and my place in this world. I think when it comes to those light workers out there, an important thing to remember in order to bring yourself back to center is that energy of gratitude. Allow yourself to just be grateful for the fact that you're here and you're able to experience the awakening that's happening. You're able to experience this transition that's happening, and that you're able to be consciously aware of the fact that the process is actually taking place. Again, I know for me, I can be hard on myself when it comes to making sure that I'm playing my part. I want to make sure that I talk to all those out there that, to whatever degree, know their part and are playing their part, that sometimes just being yourself and holding yourself in gratitude for the fact that you're here is enough. It's enough to just be. It's enough to just know that you within yourself are in the process of your own spiritual awakening. And I think a good thing to remember is holding yourself in that gratitude, being grateful for what you already have, being grateful for what you've already accomplished, being grateful for the fact that you are able to recognize yourself as a soul, as an intuitive, a light worker, whatever it might be, but that you are, again, just in the mere fact that you are here holding space, you are already achieving your goal. So that when you find yourself, like I have in the last few days, a little overwhelmed by everything that's happening and feeling like you're not doing enough, know again that you just being here, just allowing yourself to love yourself, to understand yourself on deeper and deeper levels. You are already playing the part that you need to play in this great awakening. So allow yourself, when you get into those situations, when you get into those ways of thinking that aren't necessarily the best for you, that you just being here is enough. Which again is what I've been experiencing the past few days, and being overwhelmed and not feeling like I'm able to do enough, or that I always have to have the perfect thing to say, or I have to come from a space of enlightenment, and forgetting that I myself, just like everybody else, are human beings, and the duality of this world and playing in this duality along with all of its systems is part of my journey right here in 2026 as a human being. Aside from being that spiritual being, aside from that soul, I literally came into this 3D experience to experience this 3D experience, to experience all that's happening with this physical body, to experience all that's happening in my conscious mind, where in this 3D experience, all of that can be very limiting in its understanding. It can come with its own hardships. It can come with its own battles within self, if you will. And so all of those processes and understandings, or trying to understand what we're going through in this 3D experience, is all part of the process of being awake, becoming enlightened, doing your part in this great awakening. And sometimes allowing yourself to just be here in human form and be a human being with all of its hardships is absolutely part of the process. So I want you to know that you are all right here, right now, exactly where you're supposed to be. As I have to continue to remind myself that I'm here right now, exactly where I'm supposed to be, with everything that I may be struggling with or trying to understand and not being able to understand at the given moment. I still know that part of the process of this great awakening is just to enjoy this third dimensional experience. And so I wanted to make sure that I took a moment today to talk to those that know that you are awake, that you are doing your part as a spiritual being. Know that just being here, right now, in this third dimension, in your physical body, is doing your part. I love you all. I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks.